Героїчні народи великої країни.
Heroic people of the great country, our national liberation war has been going on for 40 days. During these 40 days, each of us has understood why Russian terrorists came to our land. They came to destroy our freedom. They came to destroy our state. They came to destroy the Ukrainian people. What happened in Bucha, Hostomel, Irpin, Motyzhin and other towns and villages around Kyiv is an illustration of this evil. This is one of the episodes of their terrible crimes, which are currently happening in Mariupol, Izum, Kharkiv, Kherson, Donetsk, Luhansk, Mykolaiv, Zaporizhia regions. Just as the Nazis 80 years ago wanted to finally solve the Jewish question, so Russia now wants to finally solve the Ukrainian question. But it will not be so. Whoever comes to us with the sword will die by the sword. Russian soldiers and their leaders who do not die now will inevitably be persecuted in the future. We will do everything necessary for this. We must work tirelessly, everyone in their place, to do everything to bring victory, to stay free on our land. The Cabinet of Ministers of Ukraine continues its work. We restarted the economy and putting on the military rails. What are the main innovations and results of the last week? 73 billion hryvnias was allocated to the reserve fund to promptly provide the army with everything it needs. There were reduced expenses for the Verkhovna Rada, the Cabinet of Ministers, judges and prosecutors. Fully paid indexed pensions for March to all pensioners. Payments for frontline regions were made in advance for April. Successfully implemented a program of payments of 6.5 thousand hryvnias to all those who lost their jobs. Applications came from 5 million people. Most of the payments have already been received. Others will be received in the near future. Launched a program to support IDPs. We find housing for people. We provide funds for the business to hire migrants. Launched in Diia the ability to provide information about destroyed housing. In addition, we approved the procedure for calculating these losses, which consists of 15 areas, from property and infrastructure losses to losses of enterprises and the economy as whole. Started sowing, now it goes in almost all regions of the country. We have seeds, fertilizers, fuel. The state has provided farmers with funding of over 20 billion hryvnias, loans to all at 0%. Launched a program to purchase food packs for further free distribution to people in frontline cities, 10 million sets. We buy almost everything from a Ukrainian manufacturer. We load our food industry with orders. We continued to help relocate Ukrainian manufacturing companies. Almost 1.5 thousand applications when received. More than 100 companies have already moved and are operating. New logistic routes have been formed for the maximum possible recovery of Ukrainian exports. We are looking for new opportunities and creating new infrastructure at the borders. More than 150,000 businesses are already moving to a new tax system, 2% of turnover. Over the past week, we have new arrangements for support from foreign partners, worth another $1 billion. There are no more lines at customs to import goods. All humanitarian aid is issued in 10 minutes. There is a lot of work ahead. There are many challenges and difficulties ahead. But we see who our enemy is. We understand what we are fighting for the existence of our people, for the existence of the Ukrainian state. We will definitely win this war, but the war will end for us when all those who gave and carried out criminal orders will be held accountable. Thank you, our defenders, our glorious army. Thank you to everyone who works and does his job, bringing victory closer. Glory to the Ukrainian people, glory to Ukraine.